All right, let's get into it. One of my favorite chain hot chicken restaurants, Dave's Hot Chicken, just dropped these new mini sliders and it piqued my interest. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more of the same stuff, which I don't mind, but people wanted to see this when I was getting questions about it, and I never am going to mind going to Dave's Hot Chicken. So we got an order of our mini sliders, but I wanted a comparison. So I got a regular slider and as well as a cauliflower slider. Now, I don't know what it is. I think there's only two reasons they would do this with the bites, the loaded fries, as well as these sliders. Is I think they're going for a target audience of people who may think either A, the food is too expensive and they want a cheaper option, or B, they don't have the appetite to eat the larger sliders. So you get the mini meal and it costs a little bit cheaper and you're not wasting money on food that you weren't going to eat. So they have this new meal, or you can just order the sliders. The sliders, let me show you these right here. So their mini sliders come with like 4 of these little sliders, and it's about the size of a regular sandwich when you break it apart, but it has these 4 different little mini things that you can take off. And then you get this slider right here, which comes with kale slaw. Some people get confused with that. Kale slaw is slaw made with kale. So it's not actually coleslaw, it's kale slaw. I saw some comments last time, so I just wanted to clarify that. As well as pickles and what looks like their bites, their Dave's bites, are in the sliders as well on these little mini potato buns. Almost look like these could be King's Hawaiian or something, but they are toasted, which is a good thing. If you want to just get these sliders, it comes out to $7.99. If you want the mini sliders with fries, you have the option for no extra cost to change it to mac and cheese or kale slaw. I got mac and cheese, so I got fries with a different meal. That comes out to $10.99. Now, prices may vary based on location, but that's what it costs at the ones that I am near. So I have a story time about this meal. I found it actually kind of funny, and it shows me that there's some good people in this world, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. I thought it was a funny story, so I'll share it with you guys. Without further ado, let's get into this video. This is a Dave's Hot Chicken mini slider, and this is a Dave's Hot Chicken regular slider. You can clearly see how much bigger one is than the other, but look, I'm a big back dude. This is, for me, not enough. Maybe some of y'all don't got big appetites, but let's try this slider. Let's do the first bite. We have Dave's Hot Chicken, bro. We got to do this the right way. So we go in the Dave sauce, and you got to get that pure honey. Ingredients, honey. So this isn't honey sauce, by the way. This is actually honey. I know KFC, I believe, I've seen in the comments, I've never verified it because I just never went to look, but allegedly they don't use real honey. So because of these are these mini sliders that are off the bites menu, the other thing about these is they only come in 3 ways. You can get them no spice, medium, or hot. I got mine hot. I feel like Shaq. You ever watch Good Burger? When he's holding the Good Burger in a movie? I feel like Shaq holding the Good Burger right now. But it's pretty much what you thought. The biggest thing I wanted to see is what exactly they look like. And they're just small versions. This is just a target audience thing, but let's try their whack and cheese. You gotta put that on something. It tastes just like KFC's. If you like KFC's, you'll love that. The crazy part of it is these bites, the way I like my Dave's, they're not spicy enough. At all. Also grab the Coke Zero from there. I ran out of Dr. Pete. I gotta go to the store. I think on my second channel, I'm gonna do a vlog where I go grocery shopping. That was another requested one. Just can't beat it. So what do I think of these? They're pretty much what I thought. I feel like this video isn't really a review at this point. They're just a smaller version. The biggest thing to take away from these is, number one, they use their bites, and number two, they are really, I'm holding 2 right here, but they're really tiny. The only reason I'm holding 2 is because it won't, I'd have to break the chicken. Break the damn chicken. There you go. So they are really damn small. So if you're a person that's not a big eater, I think you'll fall more in that Dave's Bites menu. But let's see what the regular slider is compared to it. Let's get a fry first. So you can see the regular slider is a full potato bun, and it is a full tender. My tenders are massive. I got these in extra hot. I just like extra hot more than anything. So you gotta go in, and then you gotta go in. The other thing I didn't forget this time, we got cheese. So there is cheese on the bottom of this. Yeah. Listen. Extra hot is the play. I don't feel like I'm eating hot chicken until I get extra hot. You can see the difference. Giant piece of chicken. For me, the spice level's on point. Kale slaw, cheese, honey. Bigger potato bun. The bites menu is a good idea for some people. It just doesn't fit what I need in Dave's Hot. The biggest difference, this is $10.99. The one slider, one tender meal is $13.99. I would rather just pay the extra couple of dollars and get the spice level where I want it and feel like I'm getting a meal that's going to fill me up. The mini sliders to me almost feel like a kid's meal. Not that I'm mad at that, but that just isn't for me. People were asking about this one as well. So this is their Dave's Not Chicken. I did a video on this, but it was so long ago, a lot of you might not have seen it. But this is their cauliflower tender or sandwich. I had it the first time. I thought it was very good. I feel like this now, they've made them bigger where it wasn't this thick before, and it's more noticeable of the difference with the cauliflower. When it was thinner, I couldn't tell the difference as much. Now I really can, but we'll see here. See here, there's a whole head of cauliflower. They just sliced up laterally. So it's very noticeable now when you bite into it, the difference. But as far as how it's cooked, this one, it's cooked fine. It's not like too chewy or hard. It's the right texture that you can just bite right into it. This is definitely more for like a vegetarian. I don't think they make this vegan because there's other products in this that would not make it vegan, but I'm not sure about that. That's another one for an intended audience. They're just trying to hit people that don't necessarily eat chicken. So there's nothing wrong with that. Do I like this? It's okay, but I wouldn't pick it as a person who eats chicken. So we've now got 3 different varieties of slider. Mine still is and will always be this one right here, which is their regular. Smaller appetite, maybe get yourself just $7.99, or you can do the fries for $10.99, or you can do the not slider. Either way, your pick. Just remember, these only come in no, medium, or hot. No as in no spice. But overall, I still love Dave's. I know there's some people that really don't like it, but I don't know if it's a location-based thing. I've only eaten at one location. So maybe we'll try another location one of these days. But as of now, they don't miss for me. Is it the best hot chicken you'll ever eat? No. But when we're rating things on a chain scale, I don't even know another chain that is like nationwide that has that same reach that Dave's does. So, completely up to you. And now we got story time. I haven't even touched my tender. It's the same thing as the slider. So, normally, I go and pick my food up from Dave's. I took a chance today because I was probably about 15 miles, which here is insane. That's like a 45-minute drive in the wrong direction. So I figured it'd be smarter to DoorDash this so I can go home, pick it up, and just bring it to my studio and save time. And I rarely have these types of problems with DoorDash. But for whatever reason today, they thought it was a good idea. The driver, I guess, didn't see the numbers on the sides of the houses. They delivered my order to the wrong place. I've heard stories about that happen. I saw a story on TikTok recently about how that happened, and the woman tried to get a refund because she's like, I don't even know where my stuff is, and they wouldn't give it to her. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That never happened to me. 2 days later, it happens. So I'm outside with my dogs, and I get a notification from my yard that my order's been dropped off. And I'm like, bet. So when I get back inside, I go pick up my food. I open my door. There's no food. I'm like, no way this just happened to me, bro. No way this just happened to me, bro. But first thing I do, I go in the app. They always send that picture of where I dropped the order off. I'm like, who the hell's front door is this? I've never seen this door. So I'm like, man, I don't even know what I'm going to do. So I walk outside and I just start looking around, seeing if I can match the door. I come back in the crib real quick so I can grab my phone because I'm going to send DoorDash a message and be like, where the hell's my food, right? When I go back inside, my doorbell rings. So I look through the Ring camera, the peephole, and there's a dude holding a big ass bag of food. I've never seen this dude before. Now, I said this before. I'm not the most social person in the world. Like, I'll talk to you if you come talk to me, but I don't want to bother nobody. I don't know what they're doing. So I've never met my neighbors. Never met them. So he's like, did someone here order this food? And I'm like, yeah, bro, that's my food. And he's like, yeah, they just dropped it off my doorstep. And he stops and he goes, aren't you that dude that makes TikToks? And I'm like, yeah, how you doing, bro? My name's Dave. He introduces himself. Apparently, he's been watching my videos for the last couple of years. We had no idea we lived next door to each other. That's different. But he was a nice guy. I'm so glad that the seal was still on a bag and nothing was touched. He didn't touch any of the food or nothing. So I'm just glad there's some decent people in the world, because when I was reading that TikTok the other day, there were mad people in that video in the comment section that were like, yeah, that happened to me. And they had eaten my food already. They like ate somebody else's food, which is crazy. But I don't blame them for eating it. Because listen, I'm not the type of person that's on like some funny stuff. I would first try to figure out whose food it is. Look at that in person, the receipt, maybe there's an address on it. And try to figure that out. But after about 45 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on what it is, I might eat it. Funny, one of my mutuals on IG and TikTok, she posted a video that she got someone's DoorDash order, and it was like a crab boil. It was like a seafood boil. They had all like a big ass platter. She's like, I didn't order this. And I was like, why can't this happen to me? It did, but in reverse. I just thought that was funny as hell. I'm glad he didn't eat it because I got to make a video on it. And it's super nice of him because I'm going to be honest with you. If some days showed up on my step, I might eat it. I would check first, but you got a grace period after that. It's going to go to waste. You're going to have to eat it. Well, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought it was funny as hell. Also, I think you can tell how much I kind of keep to myself on some old man stuff. The whole time, man's just living right next door. He had no idea. So it was funny as hell. But let me know what you would do. If you got this far, you like the yap sessions, would you eat the food? I would try to drop it off. I would look at the address. But after a while, I would eat it. Then they would show up and be like, where's my food? I'm like, oh. But that's going to be the end of the video. Dave's is Dave's. They don't really do much too different. And if you just have a smaller appetite, go ahead and knock yourself out. But you were watching this on Easter. I hope you enjoy your Easter. I hope you enjoyed your Easter. And I'm not Easter for me yet, so I have to run a lot of errands. I'm not hosting, but I'm helping the person who's hosting Easter kind of get everything, for the party. Or, not the party, but the gathering. So, I got to go run a bunch of errands. I've already run a bunch. We'll be back tomorrow. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.